Though my man Steel, though, on his team, has been tearing it up.
Yeah,
that guy's a beast.
And it's interesting. We had a lot of people commenting last week when we watched them about how Steel might be underutilized on defense, but playing extremely well there because he's such a great attacker.
What I understand, he used to be a defensive player. He used to be a shutdown defensive player from Texas. That
way back in the day, he just played solely defense.
Yeah, back when multiple servers in multiple places with no new net and ping was a huge thing. There was a lot of leagues where somebody would draft an all-Southern team and get everybody in Texas on a Texas server and try to do it that way. And, Seal was usually the first pickup, being a Texan himself. But now he's switched over to offense, and he's utilized all his defensive knowledge and incorporated it into his
Okay, right. I'm still getting more people saying Shadowfax ain't Dutch, so I think I'm going to go with Bosnia. I don't want to do this wrong.
Well, Shadowfax is in the chat, so she could tell us if she wants.
And looks like we're kicking it off.
Oh man, they already clicked in? Yep. Holy crap. I'm gonna watch my man Snaky Poop right off the bat. Let's see if he's got something crazy going on. Cause you always gotta say, most explosive player in Unreal tournaments. Fine Steel. It's the dubs. Doesn't quite touch the flag. So no first grabs yet, nothing crazy off the bat, nobody's sleeping at the keyboard. I was sleeping at the caster desk, but that's okay.
We gave you the onions. The onion treatment.
Yeah. I will wake up soon. Somebody with the grab already, Chaos, touched it. And
4 blue there.
Yeah, I think Pete shut him down.
I think it's appropriate that we're kicking the finals off on Duku, right?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's got at least we're gonna get out of the way early.
Exactly.
Like last map Duku.
Yeah, triple overtime, like 40 minutes.
Yeah. All right. 2 more people have said that Shadowfax is Bosnian. Okay. She herself hasn't said anything.
Well, I tried putting it in. I don't know if the overlay actually has that flag, so we'll go with the question mark for now. Apologies, folks.
Yep. All right. For now, I'm just sort of perusing around the middle. Shots playing the upper defense for blue. Right now, he's kind of crouched in the.
Like Steel doing the same for red.
Yeah, the booster. I want to see who's...
There we go. Shots cam. Let's go with shots cam a little bit. Ooh, it gets digged from Steel from across the map, playing the same position basically.
Yeah, they're gonna be doing that a lot to each other. Once there's like a little bit of free time, they're gonna be trying pegging each other.
Keep
a lot of defenders doing that. Yeah, Steel already hitting a spree on his alternate high defense. But who's playing D with Steel then? Because it's definitely Unreal Shots and Pete.
Looking like LP, says Rain.
Yeah, LP.
And he had some pretty huge plays last week in that 4-map or quarterfinals.
Yeah, LP has a grab by Crunk. He's going to try and take down LP. LP, talking about him, shuts down the flag here. LP is a player that when I first saw him, I don't know if he had changed his name from something else or something like that, but when I was still playing the game a bunch, he was like a new player, kind of middle of the pack pug draft. And now, fast forward to now, he's on your...
He's starting in the finals here.
Yeah, he's in the finals playing for Sauron. A lot of people are like, LP, dude, this guy, you gotta watch him, he's cheats, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. He's been around for a couple of years now. Unless he was under a name I don't remember.
Tempest with the grab, that's the sub, right?
Yeah, Tempest is gonna be the sub. I would guess that they just told Tempest, look, man, just get in there and grab, because I think that's what Scott was doing for him.
Yeah.
Snaky Poop hitting the high after getting a kill on Chaos is going to find a guy in the stairs, not get too far. Sauron with the fallback picks it up down low after his defender shoots it off the cliff. We need to name that cliff something, that jump. I'm going to name it the chocolate waterfall.
I dig it. I could get on board with that.
Yeah, because it is Dookie. That's what we're playing. Oh!
And then people are gonna basically say, "What did he say? Chocolate water?" Okay.
Oh my god. All right,
shots
we're getting the shenanigans off.
Yeah, get him out of the way early.
Shenanigans are starting early.
We could be in for a long one too, with 5 maps.
It is true, yeah.
With an overtime in there as well. There's a multi-kill from Shots on D. Snaky Poop with the grab. Trying to make it out high.
Drops down the shot, the waterfall gets shot in the butt by Chaos. Second time going that way. This time he actually juked the high defender. Wow, that's the hazards of running backwards.
Sauron went sneaky, made it to mid. The pickup from LP. He's going to get into their low right. Sauron with the pickup as well. Coming in his stand.
Could be on first tip.
Floats to the stand, making it look easy. 1-0.
Yeah. That's good on his team to shut down everybody coming in that low side.
You think he didn't mean to hit that pad, or do you
that.
think he figured he was good?
Oh, he absolutely did not mean to hit that pad. No way. Any flag runner that's worth his salt knows you do not hit the flag to go the bounce pad to go to the flag room, because that's the laziest, easiest shot.
Yeah, it just leaves you hanging midair. You can't do anything about it.
Hey, you get style points for that though.
And we all know Angus is
guess.
one about style, wanting to moonwalk onto the stand.
Yeah. But no, I think he actually might have possibly boosted by a teammate, or he ran into one and hit it by accident, but that is a very fast 1-0. So I actually wasn't expecting that, especially against the Unreal Shots Pete defense on Duku.
Yeah, that's a great point. And not to mention, this is the finals. You kind of expect the teams on a map like this, it's so easy to fall back on, to be really tense at first, feel each other out, but an early cap before 5 minutes is even up in this first map.
Yeah, and then I'm going to guess that they're going to at least do 3D from now on. Red, probably a middle. Because it is the finals, and you don't want to give something up on Duku. I'm actually looking around.
It looks like you got two people, still one high, still one low.
Try to look.
Like I said, I don't see a third defender in there.
See if...
Right,
there we
seeing
go.
shots. Moving to offense now. Getting a double kill. In the
Yeah,
enemy
they
base.
need to move him up.
I
Multi-kill.
Because I do see Edge running back from mid a lot now.
Yeah, Edge is gonna. I think Edge would be your player to do that. I think he's been following some people back in the base. He's had a multi-kill, hitting some spawns on the blue side.
Again, shots still on offense. Getting back shot by Sauron there. Probably a smart move on his part. Takes Steel out 2 times in a row. And this is going to open it up for them. Having shots, that kind of fragging power on offense for them. There's the boost!
Double flag grab. Tempest is actually through middle, boosted all the way into his high. He's in his base. His flag is not there. He's actually by himself in his base. Sauron's gonna die. If this is a return, that's an easy cap. Go, go, go! Tempest, the new guy, saying you better watch out as he grabs. There's actually a possible rebound cap. This Pete shuts that down.
That was just brute force from Unreal Shots coming into the enemy base. Fragging Tempest, timing it right, getting the grab, and they synced up on the boost to get to his base quickly. You know, it was a little chaotic because, you know, red team, they had the flag as well. They were trying to cover, but good job by Tempest and Shots to combine on that cap.
Like I say, it looks like Shots is returned back to D now.
I think that's smart. I think that's smart.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a reset. We're gonna go back to what's worked, especially on red. Cause like we got one out, we could do it again. The blue had to change stuff up to get that last cap and squeeze it out, as it were. So I think we're gonna see a reset on what everybody's doing. And blue's gonna hope that everybody's calmed down, especially defense, can light it back up.
Snaky with the multi-kill, falling back for his team. Comes over to Chocolate Waterfall. Just rolls off the tongue.
Rolls off. Somebody is asking who is missing for Shadowfax. That is a good question.
That was
I don't know if we answered that already.
Scott, I think, was his name?
Oh, that's right. We said Scott.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
And he's
watching.
Basically, according to Rain, they're 5th. So as far as salary-wise, they're 5th, the highest price, their main starter. But you know, I guess if you're gonna miss someone, you want it to be that 5th guy rather than an anchor like, you know, a Peter or Shots.
Shots
no
are
Shots missing.
Tempest obviously filling in nicely, tying it up for his team off of just 2 grabs. So he's not keeping the pace up like we'd probably like him to see, but it's Duku. It takes quite an effort just to grab the flag. So he's making the
grab by
ones
Edge.
count.
Didn't get too far. Hit a lazy jump up high to the top ledge. Unreal Shots was there waiting for him. I'll catch you with my laser. Shuts him down.
Oh, nice shot from Crunk off the boost pad. I love seeing those shots on Duku. It's just so entertaining to see.
Yep. So we are into the finals. Only something like 10.5 minutes in. My math slowly comes to me.
Your math's way off.
What is it?
9.5. Rain, be our calculator so we don't have to think. All we can do is
Yep.
watch the game.
All I can do is talk. I need to finish my coffee.
There you go.
Something's happening.
We got plenty of maps to warm up.
Yeah.
See, like Dooku's our warm-up map. And we could be seeing it for a while as it is knotted up now. I mean, ties on Duku can last forever. Especially after that initial feel-out period. We're seeing the blue defense really pucker up. We're seeing Pete's already up at 52 frag shots, not far behind with 44. Neither team really a lot of grabs. Basically, it looks like 5 or 6 each. So, slow pace.
That is true. But, I mean, if you look at it, the ratio to grabs to caps is pretty good. Usually we see like 31 grabs on somebody and 1 cap.
That's a good point, yeah. The grabs are hard to come by, but they do become prosperous once they get them.
Yeah.
Because the defense, it seems like they're definitely, you know, eyeing more keeping the flag on the stand at that point. You know, they're not even letting grabs, which is tough.
Crunk just had a pretty nice sequence coming in, getting both defenders, but as soon as he turns around and hits the flag, there's 3 people running in. So comms are pretty tight on red, you can tell, as a defender calling out when they're dying, and then somebody spawning in the base immediately comes back to shut them down. They're going to have to go in not one at a time, I think.
Ooh, Sauron showing some sneakiness, gets 2, but 2 more there to stop him. I think those are also some of the nice runs. We see him from Sauron typically, where he just kind of hangs tight in a corner, waits for a teammate, and then peeks out and gets an easy kill.
This map's so hard to summon cap on.
Yeah, you can get to the flag. Getting back out is too hard because multiple entrances back into that flag room that the defense can spawn in. I think what a lot of people like to do, and I think it's pretty smart, is if you get halfway in the base, past like a defender who's playing up, or even past a bunch of the spawns, and then wait for a teammate, then go in at the same time. Something some people like to do.
Right.
I think some of the higher elite players trying to do that.
Saw Snaky try to brute force it in there. He gets the mega kill. But see, that's the thing about Duku. I mean, you can rack up a mega monster kill, whatever, and they're just gonna spawn in front of you anyways. You're just gonna have to do it again on your way out.
Yeah. And I mean, it depends on what also he's trying to play. If he's trying to play cover offense, like I've seen, like I know Paco's really known for, especially on this map. You kind of, as there's a grab by Crunk, he's gonna go high, hit the chocolate waterfall. Where is everybody? All he sees is a teammate. He's just waltzing. He's just walking. He just finally gets sniped from on high. That's still down there. Elfnir returns that.
All 5 of red team playing from behind there. That was a great chance for blue, and they couldn't capitalize there.
Yeah, I think that was actually a mistake on red defense to let him get out the high by himself.
Yeah, completely uncontested in that respect.
I don't remember what I was saying. That's cool. I'm sure it was all crap. I'm making it up. Anyway, I'm going to watch Sauron now and see how he's attacking for a little while. As we can switch over to Snaky Poop with the flag, trying to brute force out through middle. That's what I was saying. Somebody else playing like a cover offense will spawn kill them lower or a certain area and then tell their flag carrier to run that way because they're keeping the defense down.
Right. Kind of
Which
opening
takes-
up a lane for him.
Exactly. That's exactly a good way to put it. I'm going to lay down some cones. I'm going to need you to follow this lane.
You got the Department of Transportation on your side.
Yep. So, Front getting a little grab, or Edge getting a little grab there. I'm going to assume Edge's frags are pretty high. Yeah, he's at 87 right now. He's actually leading the server.
Oh, wow. Quietly leading the server, yes. There's another double kill for him, just lurking at the enemy base high.
Yep. See, that's them like kind of creating chaos in the enemy base. So if you have a flag grab while the defense person is like, we need to kill this DMer, then you really start causing trouble with one of the defenders. That's how you manufacture caps. It's just so hard to coordinate like that.
It is.
Like
These
these guys
so
play
fast.
There's a Mega, there's the Ultra.
Dude, Edge
I like
is
it.
feeling it right now.
They like you're saying though, you can get an ultra and you may not make it off the stand.
Yep, that was an Ultra to the flag.
That's just to get into the base for him. I mean, he's hitting those shots, but you know, there's a point where you just can't keep it going. You know, there's just too many people.
Yep. I mean, we've seen Hatchet do it. Like I think we were watching that one game at Mesmerize, or I believe that's what that map is called. Got a holy shit to get out of the base.
Yeah.
A 2x.
And that doesn't even guarantee you the cap. It's ridiculous.
Yep. You still need a little help from your friends at the end.
Indeed. We're still tied up after the early lead from Sauron's team, but then tying it up on a nice run from Shots and Tempest. Shots temporarily going offense. And speaking of that, I gotta think that if this lingers close like this, maybe they want to take a shot in the last 3 or 4 minutes. You know, pun intended, with Unreal Shots. Go offense like they did, try to string together another nice run, use his fragging power to win it in regulation.
That's something a good try. Sauron trying to take a right here. He actually stutter steps past one of the blue defenders. Another one comes in, kills him. That was Shots with the return. Crunk is on their team, Adventure Club. He used to play defense a lot for some other league teams, so it's possible they could switch him up with Shots or somebody else.
If I was gonna make a switch, that'd be it. Doesn't seem like Blues grabbed the flag in the past 4 minutes.
Yeah, their only success was really that short period where Shots went to offense and just cleared out their base, allowing Tempest to get out. Of course, he boosted him as well. 5 minutes left, still tied up. First map here in the finals. Best of 5.
Yep. You know, I think Team Shadowfax is really hinging on Snaky Poop doing something crazy, or Adventure Club getting out like this. He's going through mid, chooses the wrong door, gets shut down on a flying defender up the boost pad in the middle. Nobody there to help him out. Adventure Club getting boosted in again, lands in Steel's arms. Steel suplexes him to death.
Through the table.
Yep. Out of the ring! And I'm going to try and get a lot of wrestling things in here. Let's do that.
Yeah. The theme for this cast is wrestling.
Yes. Messes Andre the Giant. Saw the grab, doesn't get too far off the stand that time, all by himself. Gets pooped upon.
Edge gets entry into the base. Oh, but Pete is lurking there, shoots him in the back. As he tries to turn from that 180 kill. Edge still leading the server in frags, but Sauron is nipping at his heels behind by 1 frag. Let's watch from him a little bit. I don't think I've seen a whole lot from him since his early cap. And he's that guy that's going to want to play sneaky. You know, he's going to want to basically grab unseen if he can get away with it.
Yeah, if anybody's going to juke from red, it's going to be Sauron. I'm actually surprised he's fragging so heavily. He actually just asked for a boost there, got boosted in high. It's pretty good. He takes down shots, misses Pete, hits by Adventure Club on the fallback. Couldn't get anything from there, but yeah, they need to. I see that kind of underutilized, is that boost into the base. Red seems to be pulling it off here, stringing it up. He actually sent in another one who died. So your high defender has got to really watch for that. Flying people coming up over the waterfall like salmon, heading back to the hatchery. Isn't that salmon? It's salmon to do that,
yes,
right?
Yes, indeed. They swim upstream to another boost from Sauron into the base.
Yeah, he's actually in this time. Finds Adventure Club. Wow. Died, though, but that was still a nice prediction shot. Guessing where he was going to be.
Shots playing that high D exceptionally. Oh, misses a couple shots there. Rare for him. And I think we're going to see overtime at this point, perhaps a lengthy one with the way these guys are playing right now. They're going to have to change something up because
Blue's playing Ryu conservative.
I think that early cap shook them up a little bit. Just like you said, Grins, it was a little unexpected given the pedigree of defense that they have.
Yeah. I think they were just surprised. I mean, it's that early game jitters. There's always something weird that happens right off the bat. You know, if you haven't been playing for a minute, that's a multi-kill Sauron trying to grab too many blue.
And that could maybe come to haunt them, because we said how these guys are undefeated. You know, they haven't really faced a whole lot of adversity yet this season, and you know, could catch them surprised if they face it here in the finals and they don't know really how to respond to it. So we'll see how it goes.
Right.
They adjusted well already to tie it back up by sending shots on offense temporarily, but now they're going to need to do something to get themselves a win here in map 1.
Yeah, I think their offense might need to sync up a little bit more. They're starting to fall behind on grabs. Like we mentioned earlier, Snaky Poop probably hasn't grabbed all that much. Pimpus, which I said they would probably just told him to keep grabbing and grabbing and grabbing, is only 3.
I guess I haven't seen him grab in 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's having real trouble getting in that base. And you need to find another route if you're going to be trying to play offense, and you only got 3 grabs.
Yeah, you definitely got to get those numbers up. Hope your teammates can provide you some support. I mean, obviously easier said than done, but Free's not really going to cut it unless, again, Shots goes offense like he did before, just decimates the enemy base.
Yeah, they might save it for something in their pocket, like, you know, we'll try it for a couple runs and then switch back, just to throw things off. And that's what happens, like, when you get used to playing the same 3 people attacking over and again, suddenly someone comes in with a weird, different dodge pattern. It'll throw you off, especially after playing a map for 20 minutes. And then in this game, it's going to be even longer after they go down to map 3 or something.
Right.
You know, if all of a sudden you're facing, like, switch it around, all of a sudden you're facing Steel on offense or something like that, and you're like, wait, what? He dodges like this.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, throw a little bit of curveball at them after they kind of settle in on one look.
Snaky Poop grabbing that flag. 4 red streaming in from below. First grab for them in a while.
Yeah, like we said, the pace really slowed down, particularly in the last few minutes, but definitely once things got tied up. It's just a question of how long are they going to be content with the status quo? Who takes the gamble? Are you playing to win or are you playing not to lose?
Yeah, that's the truth. I am... Every time I'm like watching Snaky for the last 2 minutes or so, and I'm really surprised he keeps going in by himself. There he goes, they finally sneaked up. Snaky's going to get it into the bounce room. He's actually going to dodge backwards, I think, by accident.
Yeah, I think he bumped a teammate
1.
there.
Something like that, but that's what they need. Because he had... It might have been close him getting out. Yeah, someone mentioned they might boost. It was close. But they need to do more of that. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely.
I mean, it's you think you could go and hero stuff out, but I mean, how many times do you see that? And that's why there's highlight reels of that, because it doesn't usually happen.
Right. When it does, you're surprised.
Yeah, oh, that actually works. Yeah, you actually need teamwork. Here we go, Snaky Poo finally got another guy coming in with him, but he died on the stand, couldn't get it over to him.
That's one thing I'd like to see more of, is boosting into the base. We saw that employed a few times to perhaps get behind the defense without having to frag them. And I think that's actually the best way to approach it if you can do it, because then you just frag through them once on your way out of the base, which is a lot easier to do than, you know, frag in, frag out, because they're onto you. You know, they use their communication to narrow down on you, and you get the fallback. If you can grab before they even know you're there, that's huge on this map.
Yeah, we saw actually Red Team doing some of that. I saw Sauron boost one guy, and I saw himself get boosted in multiple times, so maybe Blue needs to start doing that as well.
Sauron fragging hard. He's top fragger in the server now, 159. Let's go watch. There he is, sorry. A couple of frags for him. So 2 minutes into overtime. Early caps from both teams, and then been basically stalemate since then.
Yeah, this is gonna... Oh, that was almost a clean grab. He had his eye on the flag. Maybe he's got a lazy eye. One permanently on the flag, one looking the other way. He's so wrong, get boosted in because that top defender wasn't there.
He's trying to get the second, but this is taking a lot of time as the other defenders fall back, including one of the attackers.
I've been watching the blue flag room. Every time somebody grabs, there's 4 people.
Yeah, someone actually boosted in for the 3rd time in a row, so they're really using this one is going to be clean. There he goes, there's the grab. Now he's got to get out. Finds Pete. Fake dodges on that thing. The other flag is actually high. Hits the chocolate waterfall. Snaky Poop fell down and returned by a spawning Sauron. Spawned on him.
Yeah, you really need to start to assess, given the fact that you're in a best of 5 and this is the first map. The way we're playing, is it delaying the inevitable? Can we win the way we're playing? Because if the answer is no, you need to go ahead and make the adjustment, because you're just burning yourself out for potential later maps that maybe you can win. So
yeah,
I'd like to see one of these teams make an adjustment, particularly Blue, because it worked out for them. The one time they adjusted and put shots on offense, it turned into a cap within a minute. Why not go for it? There's no reason to delay the inevitable if you're just going to eventually let one out the way you're playing. Because they're having to fall back a lot, like Says is saying.
Yeah, there's a grab by Edge. He's gonna go flying up. He's gonna hit the spawn on Snake. He can fall back down with his cover. Nice
Make it out
kill,
here.
multi-kill. Gonna go
He's out
far
mid.
right. Sniped once. There's an opposite grab. Snaky Poop's got one. Adventure Club, they see him. They spotted him. He actually just juked this high defender because the guy fell down. He's by himself on the low right. One right behind him on his butt. It hit him and returns that in the air. Almost.
Man, so a flurry of action from both teams. Both teams making it to middle, man.
Yeah.
I hope that keeps up. I don't think that was an adjustment. I just think it was just finally some, they're bearing some fruit with what they're doing.
Yeah, someone just out that he actually missed the pad on that jump. I think he had meant to hit it and fly up. That red guy behind him had an easy shot as he did a dodge from down low to that jump pad in mid. And I know he didn't know that guy was right behind him. He thought he had juked everybody. Still, good juke on the first defender because faked toward the waterfall, and then that defender jumped off the top, and there's no catching back up now. The Crunk might be a wild card here, maybe, because we haven't really talked about him.
Yeah, he's been that floater. We've definitely seen him fall back a few times when necessary. Of course, a lot of that's on the spawn.
Yes, pick up by Snaky Poop as Tempest got that to the low door. Let's return.
Any predictions on how it's going to go, either you guys?
Loser.
Overtime.
Not really. I mean, it's kind of like you want to say that Sauron's going to win because Blue is missing a guy, but then Tempest, he's got 100 frags. He's tied with Steel on the other side, so he's not like super far behind as you would sometimes see in like a sixth player.
Right.
So, and then Blue just had a couple of. If you had asked me 5 minutes ago, I said Red would have won this, but now that Blue's starting to get stuff. Trying to make stuff happen.
Yeah, starting to gel, showing a little bit of cohesion.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with whatever Brett says.
Like I said, I'm gonna stick with Red. Blue's just not putting enough pressure on him.
Yeah, perhaps, like I said earlier, maybe just delaying the inevitable. As Sauron is just staying quietly persistent on offense. He's up to 187 frags, 53% efficiency. A nice multi from shots lurking in his own base high.
Yeah. I do like Shot's footwork. He doesn't. Kind of like my style. He doesn't like dodge all the time.
There's
Sort of
no
walks at
unnecessary movement with him. He's like a robot.
you. Yeah. I like it. Speaking of robots, I miss Crazy Aim. That was a robot. Hopefully, that guy will come back in UT4 or something like that. He's been kind of gone because he didn't like NewNet.
Well, I mean, that's... Everyone has their opinion of it.
Yeah, well, I think he said his computer didn't function right or something. I don't know. Whatevs.
Whatevs.
Yeah, whatevs. I'm watching Tempest now. He's he's in his base. He hasn't left yet. I wonder if they've kind of put him on a fallback or something? I don't know. No, he's finally slowly made it across.
I think he's just having a hard time getting out of the base. Lots of heavy fragging in middle right now, preventing him from even crossing.
Yeah.
Again, folks, this is just map 1 of a best of 5, and we're about 7 minutes into overtime already. Like you said, Grin, it's good we're getting this out of the way early.
Yeah. I think Sprinta was in there. Sprinta could go bad. That could be a long OT.
That's true. That's a fair map.
Command's not going to be an OT. That's going to be a good
we don't
one.
have to look forward to Orbital.
Yeah, no, screw that. I would leave. But and I forget the last one. But I'm waiting for Command. Command's going to be a good map.
Command's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
Broken Limits
Broken
is next.
Limits.
Sprint is third, and I guess Command would be the 4th map, if necessary.
Broken Limits is another good map. I really enjoy that one. I actually casted the finals for Raffle Nation on that one. That was an intense Broken Limits. Multi-kill on Sauron, mega kill on Sauron. He's going to make a grab here, ultra kill, but then 4 blue are in that one tiny doorway. He only has 1 bullet.
Yeah, see,
Edge snuck behind here. Jump right into it.
it seems like Sauron's not really syncing up with Edge. Edge just kind of bulldozes his way in, whereas Sauron's that finesse player, kind of off timing with his grabs. But these guys, I think they just need to try to sync up more, you know?
Yep.
Kind of like what you were saying with Blue when they actually had some success, when they kind of linked together.
Yeah. Like, yeah, with Blue was Tempest grab, and then Snaky's in position to pick it up. And then after that, Crunk had snuck in the base when all the chaos and then got something that, I mean, that even it's, you know, people are like, oh, cherry pick, but no, that'll work if you get all the defenders on one side and then you go right.
Right.
You know, they're all on the left.
And
you know.
your team is in position to support you that side, you know.
Yeah, and your comms are good.
Right.
It'll work. Edge with a nice grab here on a double kill off the defense. He's gonna fly high. His buddy was there to pick it up, didn't. Flag didn't fly up high enough. Too bad. Snaky poop with a grab here. He's gonna explode in the air. Shot down from an anti-air missile. From shots or something.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's like a SAM site. Slide it down a little bit off of Blue after a couple. I think maybe that's what they're waiting on. They need that third offensive guy of Tempest to start making some stuff happen, be the catalyst. Well, on the other side, it's kind of quieted down. Gotta say, Red hasn't kept up the pace since we gone into overtime.
They're getting in the pace a lot. They're just running into three people every time.
Yeah, maybe like Matt mentioned earlier, Blue is playing really safe.
Yeah, because I've been sitting in the blue flag room and you'll have your two defenders, and then you always have one or two guys coming back from the bottom doorways.
A little bit of mid-frag going on. Just crazy out in mid right now. I'm watching LP. He's playing super up, and I don't like that from defense players, especially on a map like Duku.
Somebody sneaks in stairs, you're way out of position.
Yeah, and you know, where's this other guy? I think it's Steel. Where is he playing? If
Steel's
they sync
probably
it
up
up
high.
perfectly, he's playing up high, and that might work. But as soon as one of them dies, the other guy has to fall back because they can't watch everything the entire time. You got really, really, really good comms, it'll work. But you know, it just takes one guy to sneak in with a clean grab, and then you only have one life to stop him instead of two. Yeah, somebody Steel died, so now he had to fall all the way back.
Tempest is able to make it into the enemy flag room, gets himself a double kill. He's got some support from his team. Oh, but they both lose their life to Steel, I think.
Yeah, that was Steel. Steel had actually had died up in the air, and then it spawned. Lucky spawned low and got the kill. But yeah, see, that's what happens. You need to fall back now after he's died. So now they're slowly pushing out and playing defense. So I mean, it's worked so far. I just wouldn't stay up all the time. Like when I used to play defense on this map, as chaos explodes on the stand. I hated it when, like, my teammate, I would be playing high, my teammate low would play really up, and then he'd let people in the bump room.
Right, kind of leave you hanging on the stand.
Yeah.
Who was it? I used to love playing IJ because he would just sit out there and you could walk in stairs every time on him.
Yeah, and then and then the other defender's like, "Why did you let this guy in?" No, that's your spot, buddy. Yeah. You know, I mean, it really depends, though. I mean, if you're playing super synced up, like as soon you both come up at the same time, you both fall back at the same time, it'll work. But you gotta have those comms. So we've gotten into a lapse of action here. 12 minutes 30 into overtime. Crunk with the grab, trying to fight off a bunch of red, going backwards off the bump.
Haven't seen a lot from Crunk. I'd like to see him get more involved in the grab. I mean, he does have 6 grabs.
Yeah.
How long do you guys think this overtime's gonna go?
I don't know. We're already at
I was gonna say,
13 minutes. Probably be at least, I would say we'll hit the 20-minute mark, and then they'll start pressing the issue. Again, I would hope that both teams are thinking about the fact that they still have a minimum of 2 more maps to play after this, so you don't want to... I would just kind of gamble, you know? At this point, go for the win. Maybe you lose, it doesn't matter. You're not out of it. Like I said earlier, it's more like they're both playing not to lose.
The question is, how long do you want to play UT today?
Right.
Yeah. And it could be that one team doesn't want to do it because they think, okay, this next map is, you know, Broken Limits, and we suck at Broken Limits, so we can't give up Duku.
So we have to win this, right?
Yeah, we have to win this. And the other team might be like, oh, Broken Limits next, we're definitely going to win that one. So maybe they're more apt to
Take the
you know,
gamble.
yeah, take the gamble, throw 4 offense for a run or 2. Really depends on whose hands are tied by the map picks.
Yeah, it's either going to be that, where someone goes for broke and we'll see a cap as a result from either side, or it's just going to be war of attrition. Who blinks first, basically.
Yeah. I do like broken limits and command. Those are going to be 2 good ones. Watching Edge, he's actually like trying to kite the defense as he's keeps second base. There's 2 red in his base. One goes down on the stand.
Man, look at that.
Fullback is
3
massive.
for blue.
3, 4. There was 4 there.
Snakey, look at this though. Snakey's in the flag room by himself. I don't know how he got this grab considering all of red just died on tag.
this
So
is
he's going to
huge.
go out to mid. There's
This
so
is
many
huge.
blue here. Look at this. It's a waterfall.
He's gonna get
blue.
this.
The boost!
The
No,
scene.
it's down!
Dead of the
It's
scene.
down on top of the chocolate waterfall! Oh, that is unfortunate.
That's some shit luck.
Yeah. He actually got shot in the air. The flag landed on that ledge. And a blue guy flew up to grab it and then like reached for it, but missed. He like couldn't touch it. It's like a pole vaulter. Trying to touch it.
Couldn't quite get over
the
the ledge.
stupid chocolate waterfall.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
looks
the red
so
guy.
promising. Mid was basically vacant of any red players. They went for the
Yep.
boost. Who was it that hit that shot that killed him?
I did not see. But there was like a bunch of red guys behind him, so I mean I'm sure the entire team by the time he was hitting that boost pad was shooting at him. That was it. That should have been it. Just bad fall on the flag.
A little bit of bad luck, or good luck if you're red team.
Yeah.
Blue just
yeah,
couldn't
you're-
quite seal it up. The overtime
That's true.
continues.
Grabbed by Chaos, multi-kill from his cover. He's gonna go low. The blue guy actually went behind the guy covering him and returned that. But that looked really good for red for a minute as they synced up with Edge multi-killing in the base. So stuff is starting to happen. They're starting to figure out how each other is working. Nakey, I want to see that again. That little
The story of
2-second pause.
The story of this map, though, you'll get minutes worth of action, then you'll go into a lull for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while for the teams to sync up as far as offense, all getting across the map safely at once.
Yeah, and get somebody in the base not spotted.
And then you have, Snakey coming in and back shooting. It's both of the attackers going for a third. They're doing it on both sides now that they're in overtime, but man, just neither
It
team
doesn't-
is going to gamble by not falling back at this point.
Like I said, it doesn't help that 90% of the spots on this map you're 1 dodge away from the flag room.
Right.
Yeah, or taking a look at it.
It does take a Herculean effort, at least for one man, to make it out of the base, or
Yeah.
a big mistake by the enemy defense.
Thrown with a grab here. He actually had only one defender to fight. Couldn't hit the shot when he needed it.
Yeah, he had 2. There was another one that spawned by a bump room.
Just over 17 minutes into overtime, I think. Approaching double OT territory. Not unsurprising, but yeah, let's hope it doesn't approach triple OT.
I don't think we'll get there. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Duku is it's more fast paced than like something like Eternal Caves, so
Right.
and there's more options. About 2 teeny tiny narrow hallways. That's it.
I'm sure we all remember the 3-hour debacle on EC2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was part of that.
Yeah, I think all 3 of us were, weren't we? I remember like the cast got so off the wall because we ran out of stuff to talk about. We were just talking about like TV shows and current events and the weather. Because that was unfortunate. I think that game was a big reason why it's not in the lineup anymore.
Yeah, and I like a lot of the new maps that don't have that. But then again, I also don't know. Like I think 2 new maps were added this season. I don't know them at all. So I don't know how they're being played.
Still in overtime here after early caps in the first half of regulation. We saw a couple chances in overtime from both teams, very close to each other, but neither team able to capitalize. A little bit of unluckiness afforded one potential cap for the blue team. Promising entry into the flag room. Stopped again.
This overtime is ridiculous, guys.
It is pretty over the top.
This isn't that bad yet.
This is the first map.
Once it hits an hour, then I'll call it bad.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's getting close already.
We still got 40
And
minutes.
the fact that Sprinta
I'm
is
at
on
an
the
hour
horizon,
overtime.
I mean, wow.
Well, we're almost on 20-minute overtime.
Yeah, we're at 19 and a half right now.
Yeah.
We'll be hitting the,
Yeah, when you
double
said-
overtime shortly.
When you said Sprinter was the next map, I got really sad.
No, it's the third map, but
Oh, and then, even though it's a map that has to be played, I got really
exactly,
sad.
it's definite. It's definite, yeah. Well, I had good luck last week in the semifinals. It ended in regulation, so I was with Angus.
So people can
as
cap.
well. That's right, they can in regulation.
They can cap.
Yeah, everything's kind of really quiet now. I don't know if the people have lost sync or they're just trying to brute force now.
Yeah, I kind of getting
But,
sloppy on the offensive end, and defense cleaning up easily so far.
Yeah.
Right.
Sauron approaching
that's
300
what you get.
frags.
That's what you get for benching me, man.
I'd say we are definitely into double overtime now. 20 minutes of
Yeah.
OT in the books.
Watching the grabs, Snakey actually has the most with 12. Tempest has finally got himself up to 9, and Venture Club at 8. On the other side, Sauron's at 10, 9, and 7, respectively. There's a multi-kill from Sauron, misses the Ultra. Now he's
I
kind of stuck
find-
in a corner.
Want some?
I find it shocking that that's all the grabs are in 40 minutes of play.
Well, it's just the defense. I mean,
Yeah.
this team, both teams have heavy defensive players. I mean, you got Pete with 236, Shots with 193, and
Oh.
Shots' F is still 66%. LP on the other side is 60, and Steel is 62.
A lot of
So-
60s.
Yeah, those are really high numbers for a finals match.
These defenders are playing lights out right now.
Yep. One of them's gonna get a phone call and mess up. Shots actually going down from a flying Sauron. He didn't get to the flag though. I
So
think
who should I call?
I think this is gonna be the story on Duku. I find Broken Limits and Command are gonna be different. Sprinta, we might get the same thing.
And Command,
goes to
assuming
that
we
far.
get there. It
Yeah.
depends on how the maps pan out. It could be a sweep in 3 and Command will not get played.
Yeah, no team wants to give up. Number one, though. Because you could also say that if you lose map 1, then your moral kind of goes down. And then, you know, if a team thrives on like winning something and then that you get that drive to keep going.
Right, indeed.
Oh, this,
Momentum, a lot to be said, particularly when you play for so long and expend so much effort only to lose a map, you know? That's why I feel like it's better to go for Broke early, because either way, it's like, alright, no big deal. You still got plenty more maps to play. It's not...
Yeah.
people
Watching.
are,
The longer it goes, the more
crash the
invested
server.
you are in it, into the game, you know? You don't want to let go. I think
Yeah,
that's
It's demoralizing when you sit there for 40 minutes on a map.
Yeah, and then lose.
Oh,
You're like,
that's
why?
worse.
Just did all
Like,
this.
wow. Did I just spend 60 minutes on Duku?
Yep, Sauron actually going to get a grab here. Gets shots with a nice prediction. He's going out the same way. Misses his second shot. Finds
Come on,
Pete.
Sauron, there's a double
9
kill!
shots.
No!
Doesn't get out of the base as Tempest shoots him in the back on a nice sequence from Sauron trying to do that by himself. If he had had one more person to take down Tempest, which wouldn't have been, you could have done even from outside of the flag room. That might have been gold. Here we go. We got 2 red now attacking. They find Pete. He gets sniped again by Tempest. Falling back to make sure. Something dangerous is going on. I like how this hallway is just filled with jets. I don't know if you have blood on or not.
Oh yeah.
That always is full of limbs.
Gibbs everywhere.
Yeah.
I got extra gore.
Snaky Poop with a grab here. He's actually gonna fly up, down through the hole. I like that little. Actually, that move doesn't work very often, actually.
But you know, Snaky, he likes to play the bad odds.
Yeah. The guy's a gambler. I bet he goes to New Orleans and then comes with no money.
Yeah.
He's back with
Yeah,
no
I was
money.
gonna say, the Snaky's a guy that'll play roulette and put all his money on one number.
Yeah. It's all on 69. Let's go. I see that from Snaky. Snaky actually getting the nice double kill on both defense persons. Shot in the back before he can touch the flag, though. And, you know, the sequences are there, just going in, just not on the way back out.
Yeah, it's gonna take that kind of effort from two people at the same time, kind of synced up to make it happen.
Yeah, he needs that other guy just sitting on their spawn to take down one spawn and open that lane like we were talking about. Set the cones out. Do the flag, the not the HOV lane, but I guess the FOV lane, the
Right.
flag occupancy vehicle.
Like seriously, I want to see shots push up again. I mean, it only took him a minute last time he did it to cap. Just go for it.
Yeah. Or maybe Blue is stalling for Scott. Huh?
Scott's gonna come in and grab off or cap off of one grab.
Yep.
Yeah. No frags. just
Hero
runs
mode.
in, runs out.
Yep.
Caps.
So we're kind of slowed down again. Snaky Poop got himself up to 14 grabs, Sauron at 11. So Red is being shut down now by Blue. They're not even grabbing now. Snaky Poop, he's gonna get another one here. Finds Steel, has a buddy right there with him.
LP comes around the corner. That
He
looked
went for his
promising.
head. Yep.
It's funny to hear how invested we get into all the runs now because we're so eager to
Yeah.
see that cap.
This was actually a pretty clean grab. Talking about it, or relatively, gets out the front, pick up by Adventure Club. He was in the perfect spot. It fell down. Steel's gonna return that though. So they're starting to get something stringed together.
It was a bad adventure.
Yeah, if you're red team, you got to start getting nervous because Blue is starting to put it together, despite the
Yeah.
fact that they're not really pushing anyone. They're not doing anything different. It's just they're clicking,
Yeah.
flirting with it,
Yeah, Snaky Poop's been getting in somehow. There's a Venture Club with a grab. He's gonna go up high, shot in the back.
right into Steel.
But you know, you gotta ask, like, why? How are these blue guys getting in the base and having a 1v1 as they get to the flag? That shouldn't happen.
No,
Is it?
So-
I haven't been watching. Is LP still playing out by mid stairs?
Yo, he is. Maybe that's it. Let's see. LP is out far right. Where is Steel? Steel's in the base. They're unsynced. That's how that's been happening. So, like,
Maybe LP
Steel
getting a
comes back to
little,
look up high.
impatient.
Someone comes. Yeah, could be. Maybe they want him up to try and add pressure.
It looks like he's moved back in now.
I don't know. That's
Nope. He's,
oh, he's still playing out in
no,
mid.
he's
yeah. Steel is definitely still in the base. Yep, there goes. He's 1v1ing now in the flag room with the blue guy. Finally, somebody drops back and shoots the blue guy in the side, but that's not what you wanted. As Edge is going to grab here, not get too far, as the sea of blue washes
they
over him.
They leave an opening there.
I say if LP's gonna play this way, Blue's gonna take this.
Yeah. I mean, he's
they-
in the
They can
advantage.
sneak in.
The advantage is that
You have an
he
extra
can,
guy
he's there
in-
to, yeah, he's there to support a guy coming out their stairway, and he's already there to spawn kill. The disadvantage is that Steel gets 1v1 in the base on this flag stand.
It's good to stay outside if you're as the flag, of course. Yeah.
As the flag runner, yeah, you want that guy there, but looking at it from defense, you can give up
LP
a
on a
cap.
rampage now. Oh,
Yeah,
Adventure Club making short work of that one.
Hey, like, stop that.
I don't think so. It seems to be working for them. You know, LP just, as long as the comms are tight and he falls back at the right time, which we've already seen him do a couple times, I mean, it works.
Yep. Or, you know, well,
Like I said,
maybe that's...
on the flip side though, somebody gets in and kills Steel.
Yep. Snaky Poop,
As
kind of alone,
Snaky
finds Steel again.
does! Oh, and
Sniped
again.
by LP flying up high, so good positioning there.
But
Maybe,
that's-
you know,
it is
maybe you say
dangerous,
that's-
though.
Maybe you say that's Blue's fault for not exploiting the LP up and Steel back and not finding it out. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Not kind of using their approaches that way.
Yep, Steel or Snaky Poop with another grab. This time LP was in the base. And Steel's able to shoot down Snaky from above. Snakey do what Snakey does. Dude, Snakey, most explosive player in UT. He gives comms, says he's going left, goes right, just to see if his team is there to cover him.
There's a multi. There's a mega.
There's a mega.
Two more there. One of them, Sauron, falling back on him. It's like they start seeing someone get hot. Up, time to fall back.
Yeah.
Did you already had dinner, mess?
Oh, I ate before this. I knew I was going to be in for a long haul. I had to prepare accordingly.
It might be time for
So
might be
you
time
were
for me
not
to order a pizza.
You were not like, I'll just eat after the final.
Oh no,
Yeah.
absolutely
Pitcher
not.
Club
I
with
know
the grab
better.
here. He's gonna go up high. He finds a buddy. Shot off that chocolate waterfall. It fell down to this red guy, which is unfortunate. I think they were both decimated as they were, I think, trying to set up for a boost real quick. Man, speaking of boost, I wish Diamond Sword was in this. I love that map.
That'd just be more overtime. You know it.
Nah, Snakey would do something insane. He'd grow wings and fly or something.
He'd fly under the bridge below. Or get gravity boost somehow and walk up.
No, if it's Snakey, he'd do something amazing and then fall through the portal, fall off the portal.
Yeah, he'd juke everybody and then
Yeah.
fall.
Cool immense. 30
yeah,
minutes
but he
into
is,
overtime now.
Yeah, and you gotta ask, where are Red's grabs?
Right,
I mean, the frags are there. Where are your grabs?
Yeah, we got roughly 40 for blue team. Looking like pretty much 30 for red.
Yeah.
Someone tell them, yeah.
Well, I think they're having trouble with blue fallback is gonna be my guess, and that's why blue isn't grabbing all that much.
was
Or
gonna say,
it's not as much as you would think.
every time I've seen red grab the flag, there's at least 3 or 4 blue guys looking at him.
And that was, on the flip side, that was a solo attack by Tempest. You know, if they committed a bit more, they might be making more successful flag runs.
Yeah, and like you've been saying, you know, when they did commit with a lot of people with unknown shots, they did main a cap real quick. So, but I really don't think if they haven't done it yet, they're not going to do it now.
I think they're fully invested in this map, and they don't.
Yeah.
If they're going to win it, they're going to win it with how they're playing it right now.
Yeah, their horses are chosen, and this is what's going to happen. Something's eventually going to give.
Try a bigger gun.
As I'm actually surprised Sauron is still at that 11 grabs. He needs to try and put his team on his back. Maybe they need to go back for boosting off the right here. I've actually been watching him now for about a minute, and he hasn't been boosted in yet. I think someone actually just tried to and missed. Missed the boost.
Got it. Gets in the base and there's 3 guys in the flag room.
Yep. That blue.
The fallback is real.
Red guy snuck in here.
Yeah. Chaos with the grab. He's gonna try and go low right. Finds a friend, picks it up. Edge keeps it alive a little bit. Tempest is there with the fallback to return. But that was a clean grab off of Red after a while of being quiet. Actually, I'm not sure it was clean. I don't know if he caught anybody on the end.
War of attrition continues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
this
about
is only
30
map 1.
Yeah, it's 32 minutes in it. I don't think map 2 or 3 would go this far. Tempest. That's what Blue needs, I think. I think they need Tempest grabbing and then Snakey people to follow up. That's how they got cap number 1. And almost number 2. Snakey with the mega. Ah, misses all that one is 5 redder there. 5. That brings in the bind.
Here comes the bind spam from Snakey, as is tradition.
Well, when you're looking at 5,
You can't help but
You're like-
laugh.
yeah, man.
Really, guys? Snakey getting the multi-entry. Can't get the clean grab, because guess what? There's 2 more waiting.
Yeah. They're starting to almost chase him down now. See what?
Doug's saying I'm sounding crazier and crazier as the game progresses.
You know what you should do, Mess? You should take bets on how long overtime will go. Closest guy gets giveaway.
That's not a bad idea. Alright guys,
Or
what minute is this
free liquor.
game going to end in? We're in the 33rd minute of overtime.
There's a grab. First grab by Sauron in a while. He's finally got himself up to 12. Edge is actually caught up to him. Same thing with Chaos. I think they're starting to chase down Sauron. Edge with a grab sniped out of the sky. That plane goes down in flames. As still waiting for somebody to make that magical run. We can see some magic happen.
Steve saying the 44th minute of overtime, so basically 10 minutes from now, he's saying the game will end. You guys got any thoughts? You think it'll be that soon? I don't know.
I think it'll end at exactly 53 minutes.
Of overtime?
Yes.
Wow, so 20 more
to
minutes.
the second.
20 more minutes.
Die.
If I can go
I'm gonna
use the restroom then.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and go at probably about the 50th minute.
50th.
All right.
Okay, 50th minute of overtime we got. Zeev is the most ambitious at 44. I'm gonna go.
Rain's got 65.
I'm gonna pull the prices right and say the 43rd minute. Zeev's probably like, you douche.
Is that how this works? You
Closest
round
without
this down?
going over.
Yeah, okay, closest without going over.
59.59.
Wow, Dark Avenger saying 64th minute of overtime. So he's
Yeah, that's
saying
'cause
we
Rain-
No.
It's because Rain took 65.
got-
Wait, what did I say?
I think you said the 53rd minute. I think you said. Or
Yes.
54. Was it 53?
I think it was 53, yeah.
Numbers changing.
I said 43, so we've got... We're in the 35th minute. You can see it on the stream.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, we got someone, Ryan Rockfist, getting really specific. It will end at 42:56, so he's underbid me by 4 seconds. You douche.
Snaky Poop wants to silence all of us with a grab and a cap.
Rav going 59-59.
oh yeah.
Right before the hour mark. Well, I guess technically that'd be past the hour mark, 'cause we're talking overtime minutes here, folks. We're already...
Yep, Snaky Poop with a
35
grab here.
minutes in.
Lonesome Base gets one. He needs the second one. Gets it, but then a guy spawned behind him. That sucks. Sauron with the grab here is going to fly through that hole. I don't know how that worked. Shoots LP.
So,
Couldn't
yeah,
get out the doorway. Shot
plus
shuts him
20.
down.
Got it.
Venture
Oh,
Club. Grab up high on his Lonesome. This could be it. He decides to go mid. Shoots LP. Hits in the back. Nice. Edge steals there to return that.
Loosening
Chose the
up,
wrong
though.
door again.
Loosening up.
Yeah, it's
Here comes
starting to get
Snaky
loose.
with the
Look at
grab.
this. Snaky Poop with another grab. This time doesn't fall in the hole. I think that's what he meant to do the first time.
He hit the pillar.
Sauron's there to return that.
Watch from
As-
Snaky. He's in the flag room. Misses on the back shot. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Falls back on Chaos.
And that's kind of what this map is. Once that defense is out of sync, you can see all the grabs coming through. But once they are in sync, then it's just kills and kills and kills. Plus, I think Blue really doesn't want to lose this.
No.
So they're playing a lot of fallback.
Baby.
Miracle going big, and IRC telling me 72 minutes.
No!
That's too long.
Watching Snaky Poop. Yeah, he's getting kind of chased in mid. They're angry with each other. Out for blood. Bloodlust is real.
So whose hard disk is gonna be full? It's gonna be a huge demo already.
Oh my gosh.
Can you upload all your demos? Also the 1 GB Duku.
Chaos with the grab here. Doesn't get anywhere off the flag. There's a huge fight in blue base. That's what that was all about. So yeah, blue is definitely not giving up anything.
I like Nuxier's idea. Somebody just spawn over here.
Yeah. Like it. Just make something happen.
Sucker.
Venture Club needs to get in this base. He's gonna finally get low. His buddy, that's 3 blue in the base. Tempest goes down. There's a grab now. The Venture Club goes down. It's just up to Snaky. And that was 3 blue going in the base at once, but getting shut down once they get to the flag stand. So sometimes it doesn't always work when you're together.
We're in the 38th minute of overtime. think the closest was 43 minutes. Wasn't that the earliest? I think that's what I predicted.
I think so.
Wait, no. Someone predicted 42:56. I think it was Ryan. We got a few minutes of that.
Almost 1 hour.
We saw a flurry there. You know, a couple of flags getting out, a couple of chances, but then tightening back up are both teams. Not a lot of grabbing going on. Here's a grab from Tempest. He gets LT.
He's actually out here. Dude jumps by somebody. He's in the stairs.
He's got a buddy.
Shoots one, and then that's an insta return from somebody shooting him from behind.
Yeah, spawned in middle and just backed right into him, basically.
Yeah, he had a cover there. They were busy shooting the guy from behind. Chaos trying to sneak out a little right. Doesn't quite happen. Shots is there. But, you know, Blue's actually going with each other. That's good. Snaky Poop didn't get anywhere that time. And Snaky Poop's actually up to 22, so we're in the 20s on grabs. That's good.
I mean, that only took, what, an hour?
Yeah, it took a while. Snaky Poop actually going by himself, finds Chaos, decides to flip backwards, and got sandwiched. They're choosing to go into mid from high, is what I see everybody doing, and somebody's always flying up that bouncer to stop him.
Just past the 1 hour mark on map 1.
Snaky makes it into the base somehow, dodging past a bunch of red. He's gonna get a grab here, but now he's got 2 red to deal with and he can go down. So his high octane offense is kind of working. I mean, he's getting the grabs. He just needs a blue helper man. Adventure Club is with him this time. They both go down on the stand. I mean, he's gonna get there. Eventually, one of these is gonna work. He's at 25 grabs, and he's starting to increase that number a lot faster than he was.
Snaky with the mega kill.
Double kill.
Yeah, red actually
Fallback from Sauron,
yeah, lots of fallback on that one.
Snaky might have snuck in here.
Needs to go.
Are you kidding me?
Super fast.
He's sitting on the red
Look at this!
flag.
Oh, what a move! Gets double kill!
For Blue guy to come in. He didn't go with his cover though. This is weird. Oh no! He finds edge up high. The blue guy had come in, shot somebody back. I don't know why he didn't go to him in that lane.
Perhaps he didn't know, but that was the best grab we've seen this entire game.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Like you were saying earlier, Mess, all they did was boost it in and high.
Yeah, he got behind him, waited for his cover, grabbed, took out one defender, took out a second, just like you said, Grins, he picked the wrong side.
Yeah, he needed to go with that defender, because that defender had actually fragged 2 guys on the way in and stopped to look at him and said, "Hey!" And the Snaky took it and ran off. But I guess that's Snaky for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
He's like, screw it, I'm going away from my cover.
I don't need you!
I want the full hero run!
That's right.
Cover. What's cover?
Yeah, I don't need cover. Guys, I'm stalling, and instead of stalling, you run. It's just,
Why,
guys, I'm
Snaky?
halfway, and he's stalling in the base.
It becomes some commonplace that basically Snaky comms are always the opposite.
Yeah, just ignore him. I actually have no idea what he's like, so I'm making all of that up.
Mr. Grins with your speculation.
Like I said, it's pretty spot on.
He is extremely unpredictable. Both as a
Big
teammate
sports
and
player,
an
UT.
opponent.
We'll also go periods of time without saying a word.
We're approaching my guess of 43 minutes. Of course, Ryan's estimate of 42:58, about 10 seconds away.
Oh man.
Looks like some of the longer ones might be more correct.
Yep. Checking the defensive stats now. Steel actually on the bottom of his team with 245 frags though, 62 EFF, so he's doing pretty good playing that back D. Other side, their defense are way higher. Shots still holding that 66. Guy is at 300 frags and holding solid. Super accurate Pete at 355 on top of his team. Sauron though has the highest frags at 450, but his grabs are only up to 13. And I want to say about 20 minutes ago I was like he's only at 11.
Yeah, he's really slowed the pace down. Like we said, kind of heavily invested in this map are both teams at this point. They're afraid to... And we saw this same run from Sneaky!
No.
Snaky! Excuse me. Freudian slip
Sneaky,
there.
snaky.
Yeah.
Snaky.
Didn't work that time.
Snaky.
Yeah, that didn't work the second time. That flag blow will give you away. As he got kicked in the head
Yeah,
by
he
his friend
did.
there. I saw that.
That was funny.
Pick that. What the heck, dude?
Then he bounced on his
What are they
teammate.
doing
What
over
the
here?
heck is... Snaky's
They were
just...
I guess they were trying to boost each other. I don't know. Sauron's got this flag, dies, or too much happened. But kind of a comedy going on right there. I think they meant to boost each other in or something. I don't know. Didn't quite work out.
Can we not just kick one player every minute or something?
just randomly kick someone.
Can we get the Dominicans in here?
Yeah,
Edge with a grab here doesn't get
let
too
me
far.
get on the call with them.
Approaching someone's guess of 45 minutes. I guess came and went.
Thank you,
Snaky
Pooh.
with the grab goes nowhere.
Yeah, lots of red that time. But, I mean, he's increasing his numbers. Eventually one of these is going to get. He's at 30. Approaching to what you would think would be the number at this time. You know, you'd at least think 50s this time, as I guess red defense might be faltering a bit, where Snaky's turning it up. I don't know. There's another grab. Starting to hit it. He needs Tempest and Adventure Club in the base with them. I mean, they're getting out fragged. And I think that's what some of the problem might be. They need Adventure Club to, you know, get in monster kill. But I don't know if he's that kind of player.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Neither is Tempest. It's pretty much all on Snaky's shoulders in the fragging department on offense.
Yeah, he
This
needs.
isn't really a map where you can just sneak in. You know, you need one or two guys who are going to frag. You can at least support one guy making the grabs, but they've got two guys kind of trying to do that for them right now in Adventure Club and Tempest.
Yeah, Edge with the grab here. Not too far, too much blue fallback. They need. Yeah, Snaky definitely needs somebody there to shoot something. Just shoot one guy.
And the interesting thing is we don't see anyone on red team that has that kind of grab pace that Snaky has. You thought it'd be Sauron, but
Yep.
he's slowed down from his initial pretty quick grab pace.
Yeah, maybe they put a hit out on him in the middle of the map or something, and Tempest or Club is tracking him down like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Trying to get his man. Not sure what's going on. But, I mean, I'm giving it to Blue now. Snaky's eventually going to do something. He's going to channel his inner hatchet and holy shit everybody on the server and cap it. I've seen him do... he's got the aim. I've seen him, like, magically get, like, this insane aim. I've seen him play, you know, especially in, like, Shock Dom. He's taking on the likes of Rummy and Fear, I think, and hitting every shot while flying in the air like Superman.
Got the aim, but he always does something to make you scratch your head.
Yeah, he always does something insane.
That's why I have that H on my head.
But, you know, sometimes it takes something odd to freak everybody out, to juke them all out. As we got two blue going in this space. That's a double kill on the defense from Adventure Club. This could be something magical. A little bit of boost out mid. He's going to fall right. Nice shot on LP. He's going to hit the booster. This time he dies again in the same spot. Flags on the ground. Two blue explode. It's still standing there. There's another. That's a third blue pickup dying. He's actually picked up again by Snaky. He's going to miss dodge on the stairwell. That kind of sucks, but here's the cover coming in. That base is still sealed, and that's going to be the end of it.
Mess, I'll take my winnings.
Oh, what was your call?
50.
Sesco with the prediction. Man, thank God that's over. So we were approaching triple overtime, but over an hour of gameplay in the first map alone. Taking it is who got the cap there? That was Snaky Poop, right? Or who was it?
Yeah, Snaky got the cap. Snaky actually capped it. He died. His whole team touched it, and then he picked it up again. But you know what? Props to Blue on sealing that base after they lost it so many times. That 4 people grabbed it in that stairwell before Snaky finally moved it again. So that's a lot of time for somebody to get in the base. Nobody was there when he came in. So his team sealed it up, And that ended the game.
Yeah, great job.